All right, so we're back with another video, and in this video, I'm talking to my freight dispatchers or people that want to be freight dispatchers, and they're just trying to figure out, what niche, what market should they get into, or maybe freight dispatchers that might be having a hard time, and they're trying to figure out, well, where should they, what type of trucks, or what market, what niche should they get into to make the money, right? So let's get straight into it. I'm gonna tell you, you don't have to wait till the end of the video for me to tell you. You should start today, right? Today, no matter what time it is, today. If you're a freight dispatcher, you should start learning how to dispatch specialized freight in the open deck market, period. That is the highest paid industry that we have, especially, when it comes down to freight dispatchers. You're not gonna make the amount of money you're gonna make with specialized open deck freight that you would make with dry van, that you would make with reefer, that you would make with box trucks, sprinters, all this other stuff, high shop, none of that. You gotta go specialize. You have to go specialize, specialize, specialize. All right, say it with me. Specialize, specialize, specialize. That is the market you should be in. If you want to make you some real money, that's the market you should jump into, all right? But you have to understand this. You really should know what you're doing, okay? It's a big responsibility to be booking on operators these loads, because you can get them into some trouble. You can be booking loads that's just not good for them, because all owner operators, just because they have the equipment, some of them don't know what they're doing, right? They might have knew what they was doing to like get the truck, get the trailer, and they might know enough, but that's why they need you, right? To help them out. So, be a great dispatcher and like actually learn what to do, right? Watch my videos. I'll be putting out more videos. Go on YouTube and watch other videos. Don't just watch freight dispatcher videos. Watch actual truckers, right? Look at people that actually have trucking businesses, okay? And learn from them. Consume the content, right? But yes, open deck, specialized open deck freight dispatchers make the most, hands down, all right? You're looking at the average dry van is right now is about $1.80 a mile, all right? And if they do, just do the numbers, that's what, every 1,000 miles, that's only $1,800, you know what I'm saying? They only can run 3,000, to 3,400 miles a week, right? You add it up, do the math, all right? Reefer is probably gonna be at about 250 right now, 265, something like that. Don't quote me on that, because I just don't have nothing to do with those type of trailers at that market. No shade on those guys or nothing like that have trucking businesses like that. That's just not my niche. I used to be in a niche way back, and even when I did that, I did hazmat. When I did reefer and dry van, we were doing hazmat and tankers. We used to haul totes, a lot of paint, a lot of chemicals, stuff like that. We just, we wasn't really messing with the regular loads, all right? And then you got your box trucks. Now I hear that they're making a lot of money right now, or they're doing pretty good, but nowhere near what we're doing, the numbers that we're doing, at all, right? You got, who else you got? You got your dry vans, your reefers, your box trucks. I even see, people dispatching for like sprinters and vans and stuff like that. All right. Now, I get it. You're working from home, you're a freight dispatcher, and you're out there and you're trying to just get work, so you're going after that low-hanging fruit. But what you really don't understand is, and what you should understand is this. Even though it's harder to dispatch specialized freight, heavy haul, oversized stuff like that, they are the guys that need the most help, period. All right. And you can charge for that. Now, you know, I have a truck that I'm looking at. Where is it? Just last week, I have a truck right here. Last week, it grossed out at, let me see. It grossed out at right at, is this the truck? Nope, I'm sorry, wrong truck. Wrong truck, I'm coming. Yeah, just last week, we have an RGN that grossed out right at $16,000, all right? $16,000. The total miles was right at 3,100 miles total. That's empty and loaded. Now that's a lot of miles for us. We try not to run that many miles. We try to stay around 2,000, 2,500. You know, we're not trying to kill them on the miles, you know. But with permits and escorts was only at 3,000. So, because I know a lot of people wondering, well, how much you spent on permits and escorts, whatever, just $3,000. So if you take the $3,000 away from that, that was 13,000. All right. Now, as a freight dispatcher, you can charge them a percentage of everything. I wouldn't recommend that, right? I would recommend charging a percentage after escorts and after permits. And sometimes with these type of loads, you might have to get some like what they call insurance riders. Sometimes they want you to value the cargo, you know, at 300, 400, 500, sometimes $1 million, right? So you have to get some with basically extra insurance. So I would say that, you know, what's fair is if you charge a percentage after all of that, okay? Now, another thing I would give advice on, I wouldn't just be finding the loads. I would learn how to actually book the loads. I would actually learn how to route loads, and I would learn how to do permits, all right? If a dispatcher can find a specialized load, all right, that's paying, not just, it looks like it's paying, but they actually understand what they're doing, and it's paying, all right? They know how to get permits. They know how to route the permits, you know, and they know how to, what else? You know, they know dimensions and stuff like that, right? I recommend that, you know, you get a book, something like this. You can get it off of Amazon, and it basically has, you know, all of the states in it, and it's gonna give you, you know, all the dimensions, what time you can run, what's the sizes of the loads, when you need permits, when you need escorts, how many escorts, if you need a height post, stuff like that, right? It's a lot that goes into this, but you can learn, all right? I mean, just think about it. If you was a dispatcher on that, you know, and you was charging 10%, right? And some people might say, oh, I wouldn't pay 10%. Man, look, people, you know, owner operators gonna pay if you know what you're doing. And if they, you know, if it's feasible for them, like, they're gonna pay, you know, 10% of 13,000. Come on, man, like, do the math on that. You know what I'm saying? But even if you had 5%, you know what I'm saying? You can just do 5%, right? Yeah. So, you know, I mean, really think about that, man. You know, 10% of 13,000. Once again, the truck made $16,000, right? But after permits and escorts for the week, 13,000, all right? You charge 10% of that, that's $1,300, all right? I mean, if you was at 5%, you know, you still 600 plus, you know what I mean? 650. So let's just say you're at 5%, all right? And you get just 10 trucks to run these type of numbers a week. 10, all right? Now that's a lot. You need it, you know, you're gonna need you a helper or whatever like that. You're not gonna be able to do it by yourself. All right, I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, I'm not gonna say what you can't do, but I wouldn't recommend it. You know, but 10 times 650, $6,500. But let's just say you only got 5 guys. You get what I'm saying? Like, you see where I'm going with this? You're not doing that with a dry van. You're not doing that with a reefer. You're not doing that with box trucks. You're not doing that with sprinters or anything like that, okay? Even with a step deck. I got a step deck as well. Let's see what the numbers is with that. All right. Excuse me. I had, let's see. We had a week. I don't know why I keep looking at the wrong numbers, guys. All right, I'm looking at a week. I just clicked on it. 14,400. All right. You got another week, and I'm only looking at full weeks. I don't want to look at weeks that wasn't full weeks. All right. The week before that, 7,700, 2,000 miles. All right. You got 2,400 miles, 12,550. Week before that, $9,400. Dry vans ain't doing this. Reefers is not doing this. Not that I know of, right? If they are, post a link to the video in the comments. You get what I'm saying? So, you see the numbers. I'm telling you real life numbers, all right? Like, I own these trucks. This is not like this is no fluff. I'm not, pulling on you guys' legs. These are my trucks. I do these numbers. My guys come on the podcast on Sundays. This last Sunday I didn't, record. I had some issues because I was working on some trucks, whatever. And I just couldn't make it back in to, record the podcast. But, I'm telling you the numbers. The numbers is real. These are, if you go look at the load board, if you're already a dispatcher and you look at the load board, check it out, right? I am really, really experienced at what I'm doing because I've just been doing this for a long time, going on 18 years, probably going on 19 years now. Been doing it over 18 years. So I just, I know what I'm doing. I'm not saying that you're going to come out and you're going to know this straight out the gate, but you can get to this point to where you know what you're looking for. You know how to do this and you can make you some money. You can make the owner operator some money. Once again, I'm going to give my opinion in this one. It's like, well, Marco, I don't know what I'm doing. How would I learn? Well, buy somebody course. I will be coming out with a course. I don't have one yet. I just ain't been having the time. But if you cannot purchase someone's course that's going to teach you specialized training on specialized freight, like training on specialized freight in an open deck market, right? Go on ahead and find you a mentor. And what I recommend is work for them for free. All right? For free? Yes, for free. Work for them for free. Just tell them, hey, man, look, if I do a great job, pay me what you think is worth, right? The information and what you're going to learn in return for helping them out and, what you're going to learn and what you're going to give them for helping them out, it is no matchup in value, all right? Like, this information, I'm telling you, y'all, listen. And I already know the only ones that are going to listen to what I'm saying is the ones that really want to do something with this information, all right? That's who I'm talking to. I'm not talking to the lazies. I'm not talking to the bitters. I'm not talking to the ones that's always in the Facebook group complaining and crying about everything. I'm talking to the ones that want to, actually do this and want to dispatch and want to work from anywhere, want to work from a laptop. I'm talking to maybe you're a mom and you got to work from home. Maybe you're a father and you got to work from home, whatever. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you're a digital nomad. Listen, you get into this space, you can make you a lot of money straight from a laptop, all right? Now, once again, definitely learn the craft, all right? If you don't have a training you can get right now, mine's not out. I tell you what, put it in the comment. If you're interested in some training, or you're interested in like an online course, if I get enough people to in demand to tell me that they're looking for that, or They want that. I'll make some videos on it, and then I'll also create a course, all right? Now, once again, that's not my opinion on who gets paid the most. That's facts, all right? Now, to the next video. I'm tired, y'all. It's been a long day. I've been working my butt off, but we making some money and we've been cash flowing, all right? That's the key. So until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Marco with Trucking the Cash Flow out. Peace.